Okay, so my name is Usman Farooq, and I'll be talking about the quality function deployment of a smartphone, which is OnePlus. So, first of all, we look at the definition of quality function deployment as by Google. It is what is the quality function deployment is a structured approach to defining customer needs or requirements and translating them into specific plans to produce products to meet those needs. The voice of a customer is a term to describe these stated and unstated customer needs or requirements. So basically, what a quality function deployment does is that it tells the requirement, or it identifies the requirements that a customer has. That's why it's termed as the voice of the customer. And then it also states what it can do, what the company can do to satisfy those customer wants. Okay, so moving on, we'll be looking at how the OnePlus and what is its house of quality matrix. So first of all, we'll be looking at what and how is OnePlus. So OnePlus is a Chinese smartphone manufacturer founded in December 2013. It's headquartered in Shenzhen, Guangdong. Apart from mainland China, the company serves 42 countries and regions around the world as of March 2016. The House of Quality will help us to analyze the needs and requirements of a customer when buying a smartphone and how OnePlus can offer to fulfill those needs. Okay, so moving on, we'll be looking at what a house of quality matrix or a house of quality shows. So first of all, it shows what customer wants. So basically what customers want, we identify, the company identifies the fact that what are the basic necessities or the basic needs a customer has when they're particularly buying a product. So for example, if you're wanting to buy for example a cookie maybe, or a chocolate cookie, or a chocolate bar, so what you look for is taste, what you look for is quality, sweetness, probably texture. So that's how you go about it. For example, if you're buying a pizza, so the requirements, for example, it should be fresh, it should be tasty, it should look good, it should have multiple toppings. So that's what customers want. And then the company identifies what it has. What do we have that we can use to identify to fulfill those wants the customer has? And then also we identify through a table what are the ratings for the customer, what ratings do they give to their wants. For example, you give highest importance to the texture of the particular cookie maybe, or the taste of the cookie, you give higher importance to that, so that'll be a higher rating. And then according to that, we'll build a relationship, and then the importance rating will be given. We'll see how we can do it for OnePlus. So moving on, first, we'll identify the customer wants. So the first step is to identify what the customer wants in a smartphone. The basic needs of a customer along with their importance are as follows: better longevity, affordable and reasonable price, multiple features from a single handset, attractive design, superior quality like other leading brands, after sale service, less vulnerable body, and introduction of innovative features. So we can see these are the basic necessities the customer wants when buying a smartphone. And beside it, we have the ratings, like the customer gives 8 to better longevity, it gives 7 to affordable reasonable price, and accordingly it goes down with the different requirements. So the highest rating is being given to better longevity, that it should survive, should be durable, then it should survive a higher time. So the company will identify that how can it do. So then we'll be looking at what do we have. So how to satisfy the wants? We can see in the green table that cheap available labor and your low cost is one way they can fulfill these wants. The next thing is technical and technological support. The third thing is latest technologies and benefits available. The fourth is innovative in design. The fifth is training facility on customer service. The sixth is installment of strong bodily parts. So these are the ways the company believes that it can fulfill the wants of the customer that are in the pink reddish table. Okay, so moving on, we'll build a relationship with both of them. So this is the final table that we'll be looking. So I need to explain this step by step. So first we have this table at the top which shows competitive assessment, which shows good, fair, and poor. I'll discuss that later. Okay, so first of all, we'll discuss the relationship. The yellow with the yellow outlined circle is one, which shows low relationship. The second is medium relationship with the rating 2, which is the pink circle. The third is a high relationship noted by a blue circle, and it has a rating of 3. So then we build a relationship. For example, better longevity. Is a requirement by a customer, which is this higher requirement, and how can OnePlus do achieve that? It can achieve by technological and technical support, and secondly, by installment of strong bodily parts. These are the two things that it can do. It has the technical and technological support has a higher relationship with better longevity, and the has a lower medium relationship, whereas the bodily parts definitely has a higher relationship to achieve better longevity. Moving on, we can see that affordable and reasonable price is another requirement of the customer, and OnePlus can achieve that by using cheaper labor and cheaper available labor and low cost. So eventually the low cost will transfer into the lower price for the customers. The third is the multiple features from a single handset. OnePlus can achieve this by the highest relation it has through technological and technical support. It can achieve maximum by that. Moreover, it can also achieve this by latest technologies and benefits available. So these are the two things that it will achieve, that it will use, that it has the competencies it has to achieve that. Thirdly, the customer wants attract. Fourthly, the customer wants attractive design. So innovative in design. OnePlus is innovative in design, and hence it can use that to give attractive design to the customers. Superior in quality, like other leading brands can do through technological and technical support, then again, and latest technologies and benefits available, as well as strong bodily parts. Moreover, because quality can be achieved through strong bodily parts. So after sales service can be done to training facility on customer service. So they will train them, and then accordingly they will deal with customers in a better way. Less vulnerable body then again can be achieved through installment of strong bodily parts, as well as cheap labor and technical and technological support, which is a lower relationship according one. Introducing innovative features has a higher relationship with technical and technological support. Latest technologies and benefits available has a medium relationship, and innovative in design has a low relationship. So that's how we look at the table. Moving on, the importance rating, that's what we haven't discussed. So the importance rating is calculated in a way that, for example, low relationship is 1, medium is 2, and high is 3. So if we see in the first, we're looking at the columns right now. So affordable and reasonable price. Affordable and reasonable price is rated 7, and it has a blue note. So a blue circle and has a 7. So 7 into 3, which is represented by blue, so 21. It also has another in the row, which is a yellow dot, yellow circle in the less one number body. So it has a rating of 2, and low relationship has a rating of 1. So 2 into 1 is 2. So we had 21 and 2, which makes add up to 23, as we can see over here as 23. Moreover, moving on, we can see better longevity, which is rated 8, and the medium relationship 2, so it's 16 over here. Moving on, we have multiple features from a single handset, which is 6, and it has 3, so which is 8, which is 18. Okay, and then this was how much this was, I'm sorry, I'm lost. This was 16, this is 18, so that adds up to 34. Moving on, this is 4 into 3, 12, so that adds to 46. This is 1 into 2, which will be 2, so 48. And this is 1 into 3, so which is 51. So add it to 51. Yeah, we did it right. So moving on, 6 over here, and as well as 2, so adds up to 12. 6 into 2 is 12, then 4 into 2 is 12, 4 into 2 is 8, so 20, and 1 into 2 is 2, so 22. So that's how the all of it has been, oops, so that's how all of this has been added up. The last thing is the competitor, so there we can do a competitive analysis also of it. Okay, how much is that? Oops, sorry. Okay, so last one is the competitive analysis. So we see how Nokia and Samsung has been doing against the better longevity. They've been doing good. Samsung's been doing fair, affordable price, fair and poor, fair and good. So that's how the competitors have been doing in their products. So we can have a complete analysis of what are our core competencies, and why the customer would choose the brand, the particular product against the competitor's product, and this is the complete matrix, and that's how we do it. Thank you so much.